I'm trying to stop my nose from bleeding. You sold me some bad cocaine. Oh, let me stop joking, cause I am broadcasting. His name is Moji. Robert Moji. Huh? Yeah. No, cause since Mike. Oh, come on, let's play. Too late. Alright, playing.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the
Did I kick that?
There. It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Dancing to his left, and he'll get it down here to the 43. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
You said who?
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
28-yard gain.
That's good for 28 yards.
Steelers.
Now Ben going to give this one to Conner. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This from 25 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From midfield, here's Brady. And that's incomplete. Looking for his All-Pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Jones. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 3, Buccaneers 0.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On play action, now Brady. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. T.J. Watt able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that.
Oh, shit. You got me. I was fucking texting.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Quit what? For some reason, they're not announced. Okay, I tried to call and cancel results, but they didn't announce it, so no.
Do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They give it off here to the tight end. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the run, it's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Brady now to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go with a big bang Fournette. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. On the ground with a tight end. And he's into the for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Ryan Succop for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 7. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down with Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
4-yard line.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the Steelers' 4-yard
Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Intended for Cameron Brate. Incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Now Brady on the bootleg. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
For Rob Gronkowski. Incomplete. Brings up 4th and goal.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
44-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Steeler first down.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right
question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
It's a gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
First down run for Conner, not going to get much. Maybe a yard, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run here with Conner. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
3rd and 1.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
8 yards.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Fournette. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
At the 33-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Fournette. A gain of 3, 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. A good pickup there at 22. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And he's dropped stopped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
40-yard line.
And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. This series could very well determine our outcome. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
29-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
7-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And a Steeler first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in and couldn't hang on third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Fournette, a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get the first first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Fournette. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
2-yard attempt.
Succop's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything